Hi, chiropractors. I'm Dr. Fred DiDomenico, founder of Elite Coaching. And I know what it's like to be frustrated when a patient comes in with pain. Man, and no matter what you tell them, they just don't get it. You want to have them live that optimal spine, optimal health lifestyle. You know your purpose is to change people's lives, change the way they think, and change the way they take care of their body for the rest of their life. And they can't get off their pain. What's that about? So what I'm bringing you is a huge tip as to how to convert people, change their perspective from back pain into, I want to change my life, and I'm ready to change my life right now. This tip is called knowing the thought behind the thought. What's that mean? Their thought is what they're thinking, right? That's their objection or their thought process. What they say is a whole nother thought. What you're hearing is what they're saying, but they have a whole nother thought behind that. Until you can get that objection of what they're thinking, then you're not going to be able to have them commit. Or some of them are getting out of your office a little too soon. So let's look at an example of this. Now, to get them past their pain, we got to get them focused on their health. So once you're in a consultation, we want to talk about organs. So in the Elite Script, since we're a true coaching group for spinal corrective practices, the consultation script is, Ms. Jones, these nerves in your low back send strength and energy down your feet and legs, or in your pelvic organs. Postural distortions weaken the nerves and cause. And you start naming organ problems. Let's use an example of a guy that comes in and you say, Mr. Jones, postural distortions weaken the nerves to your heart and lungs. So you get blood pressure problems, tachycardia, heart murmurs. He goes, well, I'm on high blood pressure medication. I'm on blood pressure medication. But doc, I just go to my doctor for that. Just fix my back. And you say, well, I'm just curious. How long have you been on it? Well, 10 years. What would your blood pressure be if you weren't on that? And you'd say, well, 160 over 110. So you say, that's dangerously high. That's in the range of heart attack. Do you know that? And he'll say, yeah, that's why I'm on medication. What is he not saying? The thought behind the thought is what he's not saying, which is, I'm scared to death I'm going to have a heart attack. Now, you have to bring that out. So what you say is, do you have any history of heart attacks in your family? Well, my uncle died of a heart attack. My father had a quadruple bypass. So then you say, well, you must be pretty scared, or are you scared that you're going to follow that same path as your uncle and your father? And I go, yeah, I'm scared to death. That's what you're going to talk about. Right there, you say, did you know postural weakness in your upper back and neck cause blood pressure problems? We help people with that every day. Do you want us to check that area in the exam? Yeah, definitely. Did you know that neck problems are the most common cause of back pain? You came here with back pain, but it could be your whole spine's been weak, and that's why you have a blood pressure problem. So right there, you totally reframe what they're doing. What's another example? You may get a person that says, you say postural distortions of the neck weaken your metabolism, cause energy levels, weakened energy, sinus problems, hay fever, allergies. Well, I get allergies, but only in the spring and the fall. They even push their hand away like this. Means, doc, don't bug me about that. So you say, so when the seasons change, when the season's in transition, your immune system doesn't protect yourself. Doesn't protect your body from disease, so you get allergies. Is that right? And they go, yeah, I never thought about it. What are they saying? Yeah, doc, it's allergies, I just stay on medication. What are they not saying? Man, when that season comes up, I got to be on medication or I can't function. So you'd say, how do you function without medication? Oh my God, I can't work, I can't do anything. So you're dependent on medication because your body isn't strong enough to fight environmental changes. Or your immune system isn't strong enough. That's what they're not saying. So when you listen, what they're not saying is almost directly opposite to what they did tell you. Now, when you go through and you reframe every postural problem, let's go through one more quick example. Someone says, I've been tired. How long have you had problems with energy levels? Well, about 3 years. Anytime they give you a time frame, there's been a trauma. What accident did you have 3 to 4 years ago? I was in a car accident. So you injured your neck, you damaged your spine, you injured the nerves in your neck, and your metabolism's been depleting for the last 3 years. And they go, yeah. Is that really frustrating? God, I can hardly make it through my day. Now, what are you going to say to that person in a report of findings? Here's why, when you look at that x-ray, here's why you can hardly make it through your day. Here's why you're scared to death of blood pressure problems and following the patterns of your father. Here's why your immune system doesn't even fight environmental changes and sets you up for disease. See, it's through reframing. It's hearing what they're not saying. The thought behind the thought is almost directly opposite to what they just tell you. When you can do that and you can reframe those organ problems, you create a picture of health. Now at the end, in the impression, once you go through all the organ problems, then you're going to say, your immune system's weak, the nerves in your neck are weak in your immune system, you get allergies, the nerves in your upper back are causing blood pressure problems, the nerves in your mid-back causing heartburn, the nerves in your low back causing constipation, and you have all these organ problems, then you go, you came in with back pain. We look at all these organ problems, it looks like your whole spine is weak. And it's been injured, or it may never have formed normally from childhood, or you damaged your whole spine in that accident 6 years ago. It looks like your whole spine is weak, and you have 16 different health problems. Would you agree? The minute they agree to that, they forgot about their back pain. Their back pain is so far down on the priority list that now you've switched them into overall health. What's that tip? Get the thought behind the thought. Don't listen to what they say as much as you're listening to what they're not saying. Learn to hear what they're not saying, and you'll transform your practice, shift their priority. It doesn't matter what they come in with because they're going to buy overall health. There you go. If you have any questions, call me. We have boot camps, seminars, teleconferences. Let me know. If you want to learn the thought behind the thought, we have a tool that can show you how to do that. Totally transform your practice, all the relationships in your life, and I guarantee this will double your referrals. They'll come in for all the right reason. Thank you, and I'll catch up with you again soon with another practice tip.